Hello, Dr. Lana McLaughlin here. I am a naturopathic doctor and I'm doing a series on just getting information out there on what things are helpful. And today's topic is going to be the number one supplement that you want in every household. And it is something that is going to help with constipation, diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach cramping, upset, all of these things, as well as the bigger picture of maintaining a healthy weight and getting your digestion to where it's in a better balance. Can you guess what it might be? If you are saying a digestive enzyme, you are correct. And I actually use one that's even a blend of a digestive enzyme, probiotic, and prebiotic. So I've been talking about this idea of microplastics and how they're everywhere in our food, in the air that we breathe, in the clothing, even in our tea bags. It's all over the place. So what can we do to get rid of these microplastics as well as have a healthy digestion and be able to tolerate everything and not feel icky afterwards? And the idea behind the microplastics is we need to have our liver functioning. I've talked about this a little bit, all of our elimination organs working well, but we also need fiber that can then bind these particles and get rid of them, that like surround these particles and then carry them out of our body, which is prebiotics. And prebiotics have been huge lately because of probiotics becoming so big. And the importance of these is that our probiotics are the ones that populate in our gut and create this nice healthy environment that breaks down our food, and then it gets rid of what we don't need and helps us absorb what we do need. And the prebiotics then feed the probiotics, but they also do things like this. They are types of fiber that help us eliminate the foods when we're ready to get rid of them. So the digestive enzyme I'm talking about today is called Enrich, and it is one that it has very specific ingredients. So it includes zinc, copper, and manganese as this important component for supporting many factors in our body. And then it has this blend of enzymes. So a lot of digestive enzymes will have your core, so they'll help break down your macro, which is fat, protein, and carbohydrate. But this actually breaks down as well gluten and kind of dairy specific, which isn't a lot of them as well. But the gluten one is different. So anybody who is sensitive, or if you think you may be, this just adds an extra bonus for helping to break down those proteins. The other part of the blend is helping with the prebiotics, which are specific strains that are designed to help maintain a healthy weight. So I want to show you right now what exactly a digestive enzyme does for us. And this is the demo that people have been doing. So I bought some of these little snack pack pudding things because it's an easy way to show you right in front of the camera of what a digestive enzyme does in your body. It helps us break things down so we can then absorb what we need and get rid of what we don't. So I'm going to take out one of the capsules out of the container here. I am opening it up. And see, I open up the pudding, got like this nice thick stuff. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it afterwards. I don't usually eat stuff like this, but maybe since it's got an enzyme in it, I'll just use it as an after school snack for one of my kids or something. So I'm dumping this digestive enzyme, the Enrich, into here right now. And what I'm going to do is stir it up. So I've got it in on top of there. You can see it in the middle. I'm going to start stirring. And as I'm stirring, you can see it's getting looser really quickly. So digestive enzymes work really well and very quickly. Ideally, I tell people to take digestive enzymes at the beginning of their meal. So with their first bite, there are some enzymes that work best if you take it about 30 minutes before eating, and it just sets the environment so that it's ready for the food that you're going to eat. And if you have difficulty digesting like proteins, these digestive enzymes do have support for protein breakdown, but I also say even things like apple cider vinegar about 10 minutes before and a little bit of water can help with that aspect. And then taking your digestive enzymes with like your first bite, or if you've forgotten, just take it at any point when you remember. Even if you take it later, it will still help with that process. And the other way that I like to use probiotics and digestive enzymes as well is right before bed. So if you're the type of person that doesn't necessarily go to the bathroom regularly, right before bed is a great time to take them because it helps any lingering things going through your digestive tract that haven't been broken down, it's going to help break those down and clear them out. So this little demo here, I'm going to take my spoon out because it is already liquid like I want it to be. So I have this nice glass here, and you can see that pudding that I showed you at the beginning is already starting to break down. So these are going to have things like sugar, which is carbohydrate. It's going to have a little bit of fat, a little bit of protein in them. So it's really helping with everything, turning it into a liquid, which is what it does in your body. It doesn't come out the other end like this. It is actually helping to regulate digestively, because then we have things broken down and we can actually absorb what we're eating. And you'll hear lots of people say that too. It's not always, it is about what you eat, but it's not always the end all be all. Like, you also need to be breaking down what you're eating. So in addition to a digestive enzyme, other important factors that I mention and talk about are gentle movement. So if you're the type of person that just like feels like you get heaviness, doing a little bit of gentle movement after you're eating, so going for a walk or something like that rather than sitting and binging out on TV. Other ways that you can do this is making sure you're not stressed. This one is huge. So many people now, it's going through the drive-throughs, right? We see the lines everywhere. If we are stressed, this is inhibiting the vagus nerve, which runs behind the ears. It's from the brainstem, and it runs down behind the ears, down the neck, and it innervates or goes into our diaphragm, which is controlling like our breath rate. Our intestines, it's like this web across our abdomen. And I've talked about this before. When we are in chronic stress state, it shuts down our ability to secrete our own digestive enzymes. It shuts down our own hydrochloric acid in our stomach. It shuts down the motility in our small intestines. So we get these digestive symptoms. Digestive enzymes are one way to help that, but this mindfulness around eating is also really, really important. And trying to be calm and peaceful. This is the time for happy, positive family conversations, not a time to bring up stressors of the day or things like that. So we want to be as much as possible in a rest and digest state when we are eating, so that we get our own digestive enzymes as much as possible, getting that motility to work, and just our nervous system is in a space where it can actually digest and use the food that we're putting into our body. So I hope this was helpful to give you a couple more tips on how we can just be healthier humans and be feeling better. We'll talk to you later.